Hey, what's going on, YouTube? My head is absolutely killing me because they are manipulating my gift. The left side of my head is just poof, 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 and it's pouring right now. For the past hour and a half, it's just been. So whatever they're doing to manipulate that energy to get it to just rain, that's what's going on. But this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I wanted to continue the alters video. Usually I film in my car, but again, my head's killing me, so I'm not leaving the house, you know. Let's get into specifics. I'm gonna name names. So I have full faith and confidence that at some point in this energy cycle, I am gonna be shown the truth, fully, probably from the astrals, and then I will have this information in the physical, and I will be able to share it with the other goddesses and gods. 2020 happened for a reason, to keep us separated, because they know what is going to happen. They are hoping we are going to go along with whatever they want, those being the elite, so that we can continue to be separated. And once that moment happens, when we, those of us that remember what is going on, gain that information, it's going to be numerous ones of us, goddesses and gods, that if we were to go along with how they want us to go along, we would be separated from each other. Remember how we had to stand more than 5 feet apart during 2020? So that would be the outcome in order to prevent us from being able to share this information that we will get from the astrals, and spread it energetically through either our hands, like how they showed us in the dark crystal, or telepathically. And there's going to be no debate about what's real and what's fake, what's truth and what's a lie. So I trust that later in this energy cycle, I will be able to do this with this specific information. But I'm going to put it out here first, seeing as though that is where I am today. And it's important. It's part of the truth. So, going back to the altars, I'm going to try and not talk too long about this. But I'm just going to name names, right? When I was in 8th grade, I knew somebody named Beatrice Benatar. They were, when I came to the States, saw them again and again and again with different altars. At the University of Northern Colorado, knew you as Tessa. At Sally Beauty, I knew you as Haley. At Sam's Club, I knew you as Robin, right? Margarita Alanovi, I knew you back in Kenya, 8th grade to senior year. And then when I came to the States, that altar in the musical theater class, 2016, was Yael. I also knew you as Sydney at Mod Pizza when I was working there as a co-worker. I knew you as, I'm forgetting this person's name, but I took a acting class with Gregory Berg, who is who, Jacob Rothschild, who is who, Kevin Doyle, who is who, my father. You were not in that class, but I went to the apartment with a student, and you were in that apartment, who was asking about joining the Peace Corps and stuff. Don't remember your name. And then when I was at Target just recently, I knew you as Megan. I believe it was Megan F. You had the blue eyes, and you were talking about how, hey guys, remember Margarita? Yes, I do. I knew somebody who worked at Sally Beauty with me named Kayla Higgins. Alter at Target, Cisco. I knew somebody in, again, Nairobi, Kenya, named Matthew Dante Hutchinson. Then when I came to States, the altars, Jeremy at Mod Pizza, Logan at Target. There was somebody that would smoke. It was one time outside of Sam's Club. And then this one I'm not 100% sure about, but I'm going to throw it in there. If I'm incorrect, I will say that on a later day. But right now I'm just adding it in here. Tristan at UNC. Another person I went to school with, going back and then just seeing their altars, Peter Groves. I knew you back in Kenya, 8th grade, not 8th grade, 10th grade to senior year. I knew you as Peter at the Denver Center for Performing Arts when I took a class there. And I took that class. You were a student. There was another student named Joaquin, who was who, one of Jacob Rothschild's altars, who was who, Kevin Doyle, who was who, Gregory Berg. I then knew you as Adam when I took a class at in New York with the Gregory Berg studio And that was the person who I went with to see your apartment. And that's where I saw Margarita's altar that I don't remember the name. So that was that with yours. Another altar for Kevin Doyle. Again, if this one on a later date, I'll say it. But I believe Brandon Souza, and I mentioned Joaquin, I mentioned Gregory Berg, I mentioned Jacob Rothschild, and the person named Brian who I worked with at this Indian restaurant. I knew my PE teacher. His name was Omandi Maurice. And I didn't know this till I started thinking about it, but was, at the time my parents had House Hub, and her name was Jane, just an alter. Didn't know it, but then, you know, things were revealed in the astrals through things. Then there's, you know, I mentioned this one already, named Patty. Her full name is Patricia L. Koelbl. Your altar that, you know, I know, and a few people that I know will watch this. Khloe Wilfley from the University of Northern Colorado, right? And there's a couple others, but this video is already pretty long, so I think I'm just gonna end this here and say that's the altars more specifically. This is a part of reality. I want to send peace, courage, protection, and divine cosmic love to all divine Atlanteans who are on their journey of remembering their divinity and who are on their journey of remembering who they are. Peace and love, and I will see y'all in the next one.